What's up? It's Juice Beats, and I'm back again with another video. This one here is from my FTP test right before I started my Training Peaks training program for the last 10 weeks. So I'm nearing the end here, and I just wanted to kind of show a little bit of where I started from the beginning, and then hopefully I will have a video from the end, and maybe I'll be able to show you the gains that I have, I guess, gained in the time that I've been doing this training program. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more content when I post it. Obviously, I'm not very regular as a lot of people are on YouTube, but I am trying my best out here. I've got 3 kids and a full-time photography business. Obviously, during the winter months, I kind of slow down a little bit, so I may be able to put more content out there. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with here. So like and subscribe and hit that bell icon, and yeah, you'll be notified when I post videos. But anyway, so I've been doing this training program through Training Peaks, and it's a 10-week weight loss, improve your VO2 Max FTP and your watts per kilogram. So it's been really tough for the last 10 weeks. I've been grinding through it. There have been days where I just didn't want to get on the bike, and it has been, it has been tough. And I can say that I have gone out on the road a few times through the program, and I did feel much stronger. So I think that's a good sign, though. So definitely think that it has helped out. But yeah, I've been feeling it a lot, and it has been a lot tougher than I thought it would be. Yeah, so in this workout here, you can see I've kind of started it maybe like a little bit ways through here, but basically this was like the first workout that they set me up on, just to get a baseline of where I was at. And I really wasn't far off from my FTP that I got earlier in the year. Like, this is after a full year of racing and just, beating myself up through the year, and then basically just getting started on this training program. So what you'll see is, I already warmed up for 20 minutes. Then I kind of came back, did a 2-minute cool down, and here I am doing 5 minutes at 3:05. After this, you'll see I'll do a 10-minute, another cool down, and then after that, you get into the FTP test for 20 minutes. It says 20 minutes at 3:55, and that is just a guideline. And what I'll do is I'll kind of speed through this and show you what I actually did. So I took off the ERG or erg mode on Zwift, and I rode for 20 minutes on my own power and just tried to keep my power at a steady pace. But you'll kind of see through the 20 minutes that it's tougher than it looks, even on the trainer. If I was outside, it's even tougher, just because of the rolling hills and everything that we have out here in Knoxville in Tennessee. It's tough to keep a steady pace or steady power outside. I've tried to do some training rides outside, and when I do, it tells me to hold steady at a certain wattage, and it's just tough. Like going uphill, I have to push more than 300 usually, and then when we're on downhills, it's hard to keep that steady wattage. So just with the crazy up and downs and rolling hills around here, it's really hard to do a workout outside. I would really need somewhere that is just completely flat, which is pretty much impossible around here. We're too mountainous. Here we go. And the start of the 20-minute test here. So I've turned off my or I'm about to turn off my ERG mode. I think I rode on it for just a little bit here, just to get, I guess, kind of acquainted with the amount of watts. And then I turn it off, and obviously it's going to tell me to reduce my power for a while, but that's just because I guess the system has it drawn in there at 355. But yeah, the workout actually told me to, ride at my own power for the 20 minutes. So that's what I'm doing here. Starting out pretty big, well over 400 watts, close to 500 here. And I'm going. So I'm feeling good at the beginning here. So I am punching through this thing, and my wattage, try to keep it as high as possible here, because I want to get a good mark to start out with. But you can see it's kind of all over the place. I'm going, over 400, back into the 300s. I think I hit over 600 at one point, trying to push the power a little bit more, but it's definitely, it's pretty tough. And I'm just looking right here at my cadence, and my cadence is probably a little too low too for this test. So I can see that that's something that I need to work on, and hopefully that's something that I've worked on throughout this whole training program. Just making sure that my cadence is much higher, so I need to be in that 85-90 range, and also putting out the same power. And that's going to help my legs in the long run, so that I'm not tiring out my legs. I'm not putting too much lactate in my legs throughout a push or an effort like this. When your cadence is lower like this, you're going to start putting out more lactate, and you're going to start hurting your muscles a little bit. But obviously, during this test, it gets tough. So it's harder than it sounds. And so that's probably why my cadence is a little bit lower. So that's definitely something I think when I do, I guess, my final test at the end of the training program, I'm going to try to keep that in the back of my mind and make sure that my cadence is higher. So at least that 85 to 90 range. And that'll hopefully help out the lactate and make sure that I'm just, I'm able to push through and want to keep those watts up throughout the entire FTP test, and keep that cadence higher. So here we go, the last about minute and a half here, and I cut down parts of it, so this video won't be super long or anything like that. But here we go for the last minute and a half, and you can see my screen is all blurry right here, and that's, I guess, to simulate the tiring feeling, kind of what you're seeing outside when you're going into the pain cave. And yeah, I'm struggling here. I am at the point where my cadence is really, really low. My legs are really, really tired here. I'm not putting out as much power, obviously, as I was before, but I am trying to. I'm dropping in the 200s, and then I'm pushing back up, trying to keep that cadence up. And you can see my cadence is slowed down significantly throughout this entire process. And I'm not sure about the colors and things at the bottom, but you can see, like, I've got some spikes, and then I'm coming back down, some spikes and coming back down. So there's a lot of that throughout this entire thing. But here I am trying to push through the last 20 seconds, pushing that power up as much as I can right here. It is definitely taking a toll, and I'm just like looking forward to this cool down right here. And boom, so finished out, and I don't think it shows the result at this point. Yeah, so I sped through the end of the video, and it doesn't actually show the end result. But basically, my FTP at the end of this test was, I believe, 330, which wasn't off at all from my earlier in the year. My earlier in the year was 332. So, 2 points here and there. So that, that's not much of a difference at all at this point. So definitely, I've got my mark. I didn't change it from 332 because that's not much of a difference at all. And so I've been riding at that mark in my training program throughout this 10-week process. And I believe at the end of this week, so today is the 19th, and so we're heading into Christmas, which is on Sunday this year. So I believe that is the last day of this training program. So this is my last week of the training program. I am on a recovery day today. Thank God, because I need it at this point. The workouts have been super tough, and I am glad that I'm nearing the finish, and I want to see what the end result is, and hopefully got some new marks I can put out there. But definitely feel stronger. And I will say that as far as like the other marks, so like my VO2 max and my weight and stuff. So the VO2 max, I'm not sure if it's changed much yet. Possibly because like with the Garmin watch that I wear, it doesn't really pick up the workouts on the trainer as well as it does outside. And since I've been doing most of the workouts inside on the trainer, it hasn't changed much. But I notice when I do go outside and I do like one of the training rides outside, that my VO2 max jumps back up. So I think I was around 50 or so at the very beginning. So we'll see once I start getting back on the road if it jumps back up from there. So that's why I can't really give you any numbers on the VO2 max at this point. As far as my weight, I did lose probably like 3-4 pounds so far. And it's still going to continually go down. I haven't been as conscious on my eating in the last few weeks as I should be. And that's just due to the holidays and things like that. So I know that it will go down as soon as I get back on my schedule and everything. But I have lost some weight, so it has worked. And if you follow the program to the T, it definitely will work for you really well. But yeah, so if I get back on my diet and everything, I should be fine. But that's kind of where I'm at this point. So we will see what my FTP is in maybe a couple weeks or so. I may not do the FTP test right away, only because there is a challenge that is coming up on Zwift that I did last year, and I'm really excited about it again this year. It is the Rafa Festive 500, and what that is it's 8 days to do 500 kilometers. It starts on December 24th through the 31st. I did it last year and I knocked it out in I think 4 or 5 days. So I actually did a pretty good job on knocking it out. But yeah, this year I'm gonna try to do more on each day. So I don't remember exactly how many miles I did each day. I'd have to go back and look, but I think I was doing like metric centuries or somewhere close. So this year I want to try to do another century again on one of the days if I can work that out, and then I want to be able to knock out some other long rides on those days. So that's why I probably won't jump right into the FTP test. I'll probably do this Rafa Festive 500 first, and then kind of rest a couple days and then jump into the FTP test. Hopefully that won't mess anything up, but I think just being stronger at this point, it shouldn't mess anything up too much. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for the next videos that pop up, and I will see you guys on the next one.